Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do it. Psalm 37:5. My beloved child, today I want you to know that every detail of your life is under my care. I see your struggles, your worries, and even those silent tears you shed when no one else is watching. Nothing escapes my eyes. I am Jehovah, the God who formed you, who knows every hair on your head, and who upholds you with every step you take. There is nothing in your life that is beyond my control. Trust in me, for I am your refuge and your strength. When you wake up in the morning, I am already there, waiting to walk alongside you. I see the challenges you will face today, but I also see the blessings I have prepared for you. Don't let fear or anxiety steal the peace I have given you. Remember, I am the God who calms the storms and makes the impossible possible. Just as I guided my people through the wilderness, I will guide you through every difficult situation. Child, have you ever stopped to think about how I care for the birds of the air? They don't sow or reap, yet I feed them. How much more will I care for you, my most precious creation? Don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow is already in my hands. Live today with faith, knowing that I am in control of everything. I know there are times when you feel small in the face of your problems, but remember that I am the God who brought down giants, parted the sea, and raised the dead. There is nothing I cannot do for you. Just trust in me and lay your burdens down. I am the one who gives you rest and renews your strength. When you feel weak, remember that my power is made perfect in your weakness. Today, I want you to start your day with a heart full of gratitude. Look around and see the blessings I have already given you. Be thankful for life, for health, for family, and for every opportunity I place in your path. When you give thanks, you make room for me to pour out even more blessings upon you. Gratitude is the key that opens the doors of heaven. Child, I know you have dreams and plans, but I want you to surrender them to me. I know what is best for you, and I have a purpose for every detail of your life. Even when things don't go as you expect, trust that I am working on something greater. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. When you feel alone, remember that I am always with you. I am the God who never abandons you, who walks beside you in every moment. Even in the darkest nights, I am the light that guides your path. No matter how hard the journey may be, I am here to sustain you and give you strength. Child, I want you to know that you are loved. No matter what you have done or what you are facing, my love for you never changes. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that is greater than any mistake or failure. Come to me just as you are, and I will give you a fresh start. Today, I want you to trust me with all your heart. Don't lean on your own understanding, but acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will make your paths straight. I am the God who opens doors where there are none, who makes a way where there is no way. Trust in me, for I am faithful to fulfill all my promises. I see the worries you carry, my child. I know there are times when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But remember, I am the God who invites you to cast all your anxieties on me because I care for you. There is no problem too big or too small that I cannot resolve. I am the God who turns tears into joy and battles into victories. When you feel lost, remember that I am your shepherd. I lead you to green pastures and still waters. Even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff comfort you. I am the God who prepares a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I am the God who anoints your head with oil and makes your cup overflow. Child, I want you to know that I have plans of peace and not harm for you. I have a future filled with hope reserved for you. Even when you don't understand what is happening, trust that I am working for your good. I am the God who turns what was meant for evil into good, who makes all things work together for your benefit. Just trust in me and keep walking by faith. I am the God who calls you by name. I know you better than you know yourself. I see your weaknesses, but I also see the potential I have placed within you. Don't let fear or doubt stop you from living out the plans I have for you. I am the God who strengthens you, who equips you, and who gives you the courage to face any challenge. Today, I want you to remember that I am the God who never fails. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Just as I was faithful to Abraham, Moses and David, I will also be faithful to you. Trust in me, for I am the God who fulfills all my promises. I am the God who loves you with an everlasting love and who is in control of every detail of your life. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29. Oh, my child, when you feel lost or without direction, remember that my plans for you are always good. I am the God who sees beyond what you can comprehend. Even when circumstances seem confusing or difficult, trust that I am working in every detail. Just as I guided Joseph in Egypt, turning what seemed like disaster into a great victory, I am also shaping your story into something extraordinary. Don't give up, for I am the God who keeps my promises. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do it. Psalm 37:5. When you commit your ways to me, you give me permission to move in your life. I am the God who opens doors. No one can shut and closes doors that are not for your good. Just as I led my people through the wilderness with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, I will also guide you. Trust in me, for I am the God who never abandons you and who is always by your side. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. Child, no matter how great the challenge you are facing, I am the God who sustains you. I am the one who gives you strength when you are weak and lifts you up when you fall. Just as I was with David when he faced Goliath, I am with you in every battle. Do not be afraid, for I am the God who fights for you and gives you victory. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. My child, when you try to carry the weight of the world on your own, you grow weary and worn. But I am the God who invites you to trust me with all your heart. Don't rely on your own understanding, for my ways are higher than your ways. Just as I guided Noah to build the ark in the midst of doubt and disbelief, I will guide you with every step, even when you don't understand why. Simply trust, for I am the God who never makes mistakes. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Matthew 6:33. Child, when you put my kingdom first, I take care of every other area of your life. Don't worry about what you will eat, what you will wear, or the daily needs that weigh on your heart, for I am the God who provides. Just as I fed Elijah in the wilderness and multiplied the loaves and fish for the crowd, I will also meet all your needs. Seek my presence, and I will give you peace, direction, and provision. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. When you feel lost or without answers, call out to me. I am the God who hears your prayers and responds at the perfect time. Just as I heard Hannah's cry and gave her a son, I hear your cries too. Don't give up on praying, for I am the God who makes the impossible possible. I am the God who turns tears into joy and fulfills the desires of your heart. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with His hand. Psalm 37:23-24. My child, every step you take is under my watchful eye. Even when you stumble or feel like you've failed, I am the God who lifts you up and sustains you. Just as I upheld Peter when he began to sink into the waters, I am reaching out my hand to you. Don't be afraid of falling, for I am the God who helps you rise again and continue walking toward the purpose I have for your life. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Matthew 11:28-29. When the weight of life feels unbearable, remember that I am the God who invites you to rest in me. I am the one who carries your burdens and gives you relief. Just as I gave my people rest in the wilderness, I want you to find peace and renewal in my presence. Come to me with an open heart, and I will give you the strength to face any challenge. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Psalm 23, 1-3. Child, I am your shepherd, the one who cares for you in every detail. I lead you to places of peace and rest, even in the midst of life's storms. Just as a shepherd lovingly guides his sheep, I guide you with patience and compassion. Trust in me, for I am the God who provides, protects, and restores your soul. My child, throughout the scriptures, you can see how I, Jehovah, have always been in control of every detail in the lives of my children. From the very beginning, when I formed man from the dust of the earth and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, to this very day, I remain the God who sustains, guides, and cares. I want you to remember that nothing happens without my knowledge. As I declared in Isaiah 46:10, I make known the end from the beginning, from ancient times, what is still to come. I say, my purpose will stand, and I will do all that I please. I am the God who knows your future and who is working for your good. When you look at the life of Joseph, my child, you can see how I turned every difficult moment into an essential piece of my plan. Joseph was sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned, but through it all, I was with him. In Genesis 50:20, Joseph said to his brothers, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Just as I did with Joseph, I am also transforming every situation in your life for a greater purpose. Trust that I am in control, even when you don't understand what is happening. Child, I am the God who never fails. Just as I promised Abraham that I would make him into a great nation, and I fulfilled that promise, I am faithful to fulfill the promises I have made to you. As it is written in Numbers 23:19, God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? I am the God who keeps every word that comes from my mouth. Do not doubt, for I am faithful, and I am in control of every detail of your life. My child, think about the story of Peter, who walked on water when he heard my call. He began to sink when he took his eyes off me and focused on the storm around him. How many times do you feel like you're sinking because you're looking at the problems instead of looking at me? Today I invite you to do as Peter did. Cry out to me and trust that I will reach out my hand to lift you up. No matter how big the storm is, I am greater than any wind or wave that comes against you. Another example is the widow of Zarephath, who had only a handful of flour and a little oil. She trusted in my word, spoken through the prophet Elijah, and witnessed the miracle of provision in her home. Perhaps you are facing scarcity or financial struggles, but I am the God who multiplies the little you have. Trust in me, remain faithful, and watch how I can open doors where there seem to be none. Finally, remember Martha and Mary, who were heartbroken over the death of Lazarus. They thought it was too late, but I am the God who brings life where there is death. Just as I raised Lazarus, I can restore areas of your life that seem lost. Don't give up, for I am the God who makes the impossible possible. Now, I invite you to reflect. What is holding you back from fully trusting in God? Is there something you're clinging to out of fear, afraid to surrender it to Him? Today is the day to take that step of faith. Pray, release your worries, and allow God to show you just how faithful He is. As it is written in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. The central message of this prayer is clear. God is in control of every detail of your life. He not only knows your struggles, but also has a perfect plan for you. Trusting in God doesn't mean a life without challenges, but it does mean having the assurance that He is by your side in every battle. Remember, just as He cared for Joseph, Peter, and so many others, He is also caring for you. Today, make the decision to trust Him with all your heart and watch how He can transform your life. Amen.